How well do you know your health stats? It's a proven fact that tracking our nutrition and fitness can help us live a healthier life. But with today's technology, we can do so much more than that. We can get a full overview of all aspects of our health. My guest today created a company and an app to help us do just that. Hello, and welcome to Living Well with Robin Stoloff, empowering you to live a healthier life. Please like and subscribe, and I'll be sure to keep you updated on my most recent episode. I am so excited to welcome CEO and founder of EnvisionWell, Tammy Williams. Thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you, Robin. Thank you for having me on.
It is certainly my pleasure. Give us a quick overview of your background, how you came up with this idea of this company, and what your app does. It's a free app, and it is just amazing what it can do.
So first, my background, I'm Tammy Williams, as you already stated. I have over 30 years of experience in human resources, change management, and corporate communications. And as such, being in human resources, you get to know a lot about people. And of course, companies say that people are their, largest and most important asset, but everything is always about what is it that you're doing to make the company better. I wanted to do something that was about making you better, the individual, because when you're happier, then you're more productive and all those other things that happen that makes the company even better. So that is how I came up with EnvisionWell, which EnvisionWell is what we call an app that is worth living in. Why is it worth living in? Because it's all about you. It is your body, your health, your data, your life. And that is what we want to bring across with EnvisionWell.
When I found out about this, I actually downloaded this app, and I have to say it is phenomenal. It tracks everything, your food, your fitness, your mental health. It's crazy what it can do, but it also syncs with, I think is it 300 other devices?
No, it is over 400 now.
Oh, 400.
Over
Okay.
400.
You're adding.
So, hey, Robin, let me tell you that, this is a large market, right? That's the whole point. It's a saturated market, but everything is kind of siloed. Nothing talks to one another. It's why we did what we did. And so we sync with over 400 fitness, nutrition, sleep, the real sleep, not just sleep as a part of your Fitbit, your in-home clinical, medical devices, even those devices that you find in your local drugstores. We connect to a lot of them through Bluetooth. So it's about bringing all of this data in to one place, because everything that I just talked about, remember, there's a username and a password for everything that you do. And think about it. If you wanted to get a full picture, a clear picture of your overall health and well-being, then you would have to have a username and a password for all of that stuff. Now you can come to one place and you can get the full picture, your stats. Remember, your body, your data, your health, your life in one resource.
Amazing. How did you, I wouldn't even know where to begin to design an app and go through all this. You must have had some big time tech people behind you.
Well, first of all, it was the vision of it. You got to write it down. This is what I want to do.
Sure.
I was told over and over again, you're crazy. You are crazy. Why do you want to do something like this? There is no one that is really pulling all of this stuff together, a unified, integrated platform. And so, I do. I have an amazing team, not just an amazing team of technology people, because we are digital health. We're a digital health company. But, the engagement, the operations, the research, the education, testing, all of these things, the design, they are what make this hum, is what makes it tick. And we did it. We're small, but we are mighty.
You are. And talk to us a little bit about what the app actually does. There's so much more than when I was just, playing around with it and figuring it out, so much more than I know about, I'm sure. And tell us what it can do.
So the first thing I want to tell you about the app. So first, you can download the app free. It's free of charge. We are about building a social health empowerment movement, health equity, access. We want everyone to have access. And so the first thing that you do is you're going to build your persona. Now, we're capturing some data You don't have to worry about that. We are HIPAA, not just compliant, we are verified. We are HIPAA compliant and verified, and several other security levels that we have taken the liberty of making sure that your data is safe with us, and we do not sell your data. So you are building your persona when you first come on. It's important for you to do that, because when your persona is complete, the next step that happens is that you're going right into that first feature. By the way, every feature begins with my. So you're going into my personal body blueprint. Why? Because at EnvisionWell, we believe that everybody is different and everybody is different. You are not supposed to be lumped into a bucket over here or a bucket over there just because of certain things that are gathered about you. So if you go over to my personal body blueprint, we call it MPBB, you're going to be able to do a facial scan. And with that facial scan, you are going to get contactless vitals. I want to say that again. You're going to get contactless vitals. You're going to get information that is based upon the blood flow in your face, which is going to provide you with information around your blood pressure. And that's the systolic and the diastolic. It's going to provide you with information on your heart rate variability, your stress level, your breathing rate, all of these things that are so important before you do anything else, such as going to My Energy, which is where you can track your food, track your water, we call it hydration, track your movement. You can then go to My Challenges, join a challenge around one of our 10 pillars of 360-degree well-being. So join a fitness challenge, join a health challenge, join an eating challenge. But you know what? You can also join a humanity challenge, a kindness challenge, a relationships challenge. You see where I'm going? All of this
Absolutely. The
works
whole thing.
together.
Yeah, well, that
Yes.
face scan thing, that's some futuristic stuff, because I never heard of anything like that before. And that's just amazing. And as I said, it does track. So if you're using a Fitbit or something else and you're married to that and you really like it, it can certainly sync with that as well. So
It
tell us
certainly
how
can.
it's
Look, I
going.
have mine on too. I have my
Okay,
Fitbit on
okay.
and it's connected.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's me too, right here. So tell us how it is going for people. And you're also about corporate wellness. Let's get into that a bit.
So it's actually going pretty well for people. I want to, I'm going to come back to that, but let me transition over to corporate wellness. So we do have the ability for anyone, any consumer, to download the app for free. If a company would like to bring our program, the full program, which is called B360 Well, to your company, then what happens is, with a company code, after we go through your implementation, that your employees get a company code, and when they input that code, something magical happens. There is a toggle button that shows up on the home screen of the app, and when they push that toggle button, they go to a different interface, and now they are in the company view. So any of your information, such as insurance, information that you want your employees to know, if you want to send out, what's trending today with wellness, all of these things we provide for you in our corporate wellness program, but anybody can use it. And if you leave the company, here's the best part. If you leave the company, what happens is that toggle button goes away, but you still have your consumer view, and everything that is related to your health, MPBB, is only on your personal view, the consumer view. It never crosses over into the company corporate wellness platform. So
That's
you
just
never
as I
lose
was going to
anything.
ask you. Your information stays with you. It's not
It
public for
stays
everyone. Yes.
only with you. And that's what makes this so beautiful. It's another reason why we were told, oh my God, I can't believe that you're doing this. We want people to have access to their information. If you leave a doctor and go someplace else, does that mean that you should lose all of that? If you leave a company and go someplace else, does that mean that you should lose information about your health, your body? No. And so we built it this way right from the beginning.
And what do you see as a future with this? What is your goal? What is your mission using this app?
My goal and the company's goal is to bring wealth WELLTH, wealth to humankind. That is really, we are aiming to take this everywhere. We believe that people have a fundamental right to understand their bodies, know about their bodies from the inside out. And they also have a fundamental right to have access to, and this goes beyond access, to be able to use healthcare, to take care of themselves. So that's what we want to do. We want to bring this, Robin, to the masses. It's needed.
It absolutely is. And I know the pandemic really shined a light on those who have access to medical care and those who do not. And it really changed the way we all, I think, have looked at healthcare and shows that there's such a need for something like this.
It really did. The pandemic, that light was like just this blaring spotlight, right, about health disparities. And while that has been talked about for quite some time, the pandemic really showed just how much disparity there is when it comes to access to and being able to use healthcare. So in a way, it was good, but it wasn't good in the way that it had to happen. And we still have a long ways to go.
Yes, we certainly do. But this is a great step in the right direction. It's an amazing app. Where can people learn more about it? Again, it's called EnvisionWell. Where can we learn more?
So you can go to, if you have an iPhone, go to the Apple Store. If you have an Android, go to the Google Play Store and search for EnvisionWell. Now, Envision, that is EnvisionWell, because that is what we want you to do. We want you to envision well.
I love it. And of course, if we want to learn more about the company, we can go to your website and find so much more about you and your vision for this company and what you're doing. Some really great things. Thank you so much for joining us, Tammy Williams.
Thank you.
CEO and founder of EnvisionWell. And thank you for being with me today for Living Well with Robin Stoloff. Please like and subscribe, and I'll keep you updated on my most recent episode. Until we see you next time, please stay safe and keep living well.